Very nice. All the other Kaurava brothers were killed by Bhima. Very good. So we discussed all that.
Oh yeah,
And
even Prabhuji,
yes, yes.
didn't the four Pandavas get defeated by Karna? And on the
Yes.
19th day, and on the 19th day, Karna got defeated by
Mhm.
Arjuna since he got two curses. So one of the curses was that he will die in war, I guess. And the second one is he will.
One was his wheel would go in the sand by that was a curse by the Brahmana, and and the second was he will forget everything at the most important time of the war.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very good. And then you already mentioned all the points about Karna defeating
And
everyone.
speaking of the picture,
Prabhuji, then we discussed about how the son of the king of snakes came and sat on one of Karna's astras.
Yeah, Ashwasena, yes.
Look the other way.
Oh,
I noticed something in the picture when Karna shot a Brahmin's cow.
Oh, yes, yes. Yeah, you remember that. Very nice. So that was when Karna was a student and he got a curse from the Brahmin that, his chariot wheel would go under the...
He's practicing his archery that time.
Please don't interrupt.
No, okay, who else is talking now?
Excuse me, but was he practicing his archery?
Yeah, he was actually helping some other Brahmanas because some beasts were attacking them.
Yeah, some demons or something.
Yeah, and it actually hit a good cow that this Brahmana owned. It's just all...
And that was his favorite cow.
Yeah,
that was his favorite cow.
Right.
What was the name of that Brahmin?
Oh, that is not mentioned in the literature I read. It just said a Brahmin's cow, and he got a curse from a Brahmin.
Prabhuji?
Yes?
We even forgot to mention something that there was this king and he was like happy whenever he was happy that he thought, oh, Arjuna killed Karna, but he didn't actually kill Karna yet. So whenever he heard that news by Arjuna, he told bad words to him, and then Arjuna tried to kill him, but he can't since he was stopped by Krishna. So Krishna decided to tell him that you could tell that king some bad words so that
right.
His consequence. And he told bad words, and Arjuna told bad words, and he decided to kill himself with an sword.
So that was the past. And actually, the king was actually Yudhishthira, his own brother. And so there are 5 Pandavas, right? So Yudhishthira is the eldest. And since Karna had really humiliated Yudhishthira and almost killed Yudhishthira, he was very angry that Arjuna didn't kill Karna, their enemy, before coming to see him in the tent. So then there was that confusion, and then there was he humiliated
a really weird fight.
Yes. And Krishna was the one who saved both of them. Right. So very nice points. Ashmita ji, you remember all the important points. So that brings us to today's class. So after Karna died, Arjuna sent this weapon called this crescent-shaped Anjalika arrow he sent, and that took off his head, and Karna perished in the battle. And you know who was very sad?
Duryodhana.
Yeah. So
I knew it.
Duryodhana.
Then Prabhuji, then when Arjuna was killing Karna, you told that he went back to the sun god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his soul went back to the sun
Yeah,
god.
that's
Yes.
the picture. Right. So anyways, after that, Duryodhana was very sad because he decided to go to war thinking that Karna would defeat everyone because Karna was a great warrior. So what do we learn from this whole episode?
If you be friends with the bad guy,
Mhm, mhm.
you'll be bad yourself and you'll do the wrong thing or something.
Yeah, and even if you have the greatest skills, you will perish. You will forget all your skills because you are on the wrong side. If you are on God's side, you will win like Arjuna. But if you are the greatest skilled person or the greatest honest person, but if you are on the wrong side, if you are in the side of evil or bad, then you will lose. Right? That's what we can learn from Karna.
Karna's going to the
Okay, so then Karna, after when Karna died, Duryodhana was very sad and he started crying, and all the Kaurava army started running away because Karna was their commander in chief, and the commander in chief, who they thought will win the war for them, had perished. So they were very sad, and Duryodhana went back to the tent, and he couldn't stop himself from crying, and then. Actually, Kripacharya comes and says, why don't you stop the war now? You have lost all your brothers, you have lost your best friend, and now you know that you're going to die. Then why do you want to continue the war? Just if you tell Yudhishthira, he might even give you half the kingdom now. So why not just stop the war? And even, Ashwadhama, like what we discussed the previous day, Ashwadhama, after both the weapons didn't work, he also had gone and told Duryodhana, let's stop the war because I don't think we can defeat Krishna and Arjuna when they're together. Nothing is acting upon them. I clearly used these weapons and nothing happened. So let's just stop the war here. Otherwise, you will lose everyone. Even before Karna died, Ashwadhama said that to Duryodhana. But Duryodhana never listens. He wants to win the war and kill the Pandavas. And he says he will either die or kill the Pandavas. He didn't care. He wanted to win. That he didn't want to live without.
me.
Yes, Dhruv. Go ahead.
Excuse me, but how did Shalya become the commander in chief if she was killed?
Oh, Shalya is not killed yet. Right? So Shalya
Then
is.
who was the person I saw before?
Yeah, this is Karna who's dying. Shalya, see here, he's the chariot driver of Karna on that day. Remember, Karna said, if I get Shalya as the chariot driver, I will definitely defeat Krishna and Arjuna. But then that did not happen. Shalya is now a chariot driver, but he's a great warrior himself. He is the uncle of Nakula and Sahadeva, and he has a boon actually. Whoever fights with Shalya, and if they are angry, Shalya will get the half of their strength. So, so Shalya is very, very powerful. So what Duryodhana does here is, Duryodhana on that day, he makes Shalya the commander-in-chief. Because now Karna is dead, now they make Shalya, not Kripacharya, but Shalya. Shalya was very enthusiastic about the war, and they made him. Actually, Shalya should have been in the Pandava side. Duryodhana tricked him by giving him a lot of luxuries and brought him to the Kaurava side.
Yeah.
That was the previously we discussed that. So,
and he asked what you want, and he said, I'm an intern.
Yes.
And Duryodhana said, oh, I want you to join my side in war.
Yeah. Yes. So since Shalya had given his word to Duryodhana, I will give you whatever you want because of all the luxuries you gave me, he went to the wrong side. So that's what we have to learn from that mistake. Like if we just go behind money, fame, and all that. Without God, we will fail. We'll get on the wrong side, like Shalya.
But it was a mistake.
Yeah, but he shouldn't have been totally forgetting why he came. He came to join the Pandavas. He was just enjoying the wine and the food and the luxuries that Duryodhana gave, and he just sold himself to that. Meaning he just said, "Oh, this is the greatest thing that can happen to me. Whoever did this, I want to be on their side." But it was the wrong side. So always make sure you're on the right side. Okay, so that brings us to this picture. Yes, yes. Go ahead, Ashmita ji.
So didn't
I already have a lot of notes.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
so didn't Shalya
You're breaking up.
didn't Shalya give a promise to the Pandavas that
Mhm.
he won't kill anyone?
Yeah, if Karna was on.
Pandavas, but he will distract the cow.
Yes, yes. So he did that,
he
right?
became Karna's chariot.
Yeah. So he did. He went through with his promise that he will distract Karna. He kept on distracting Karna that Arjuna is better than you, and keep on demoralizing Karna during that. And if you see, the charioteer has to come and take off the wheel from the ground, etc. But he never did. So Karna had to come down and do that. So actually he went through with his promise. So now he had fulfilled that, but then again, Duryodhana doesn't know all those stories of how Shalya helped the Pandavas by frustrating Karna. But Duryodhana made him the commander-in-chief. But when he made Shalya commander-in-chief, Shalya was thinking, "Oh, I'm very great, so that's why I'm the commander-in-chief. Now I'm going to win the war for Duryodhana because I've fulfilled the promise. So now on the 18th day, I'm going to win the last day of the war. I'm going to do this." But even before the war started, Gandhari is the mother of the Kauravas, right? All her sons have died except Duryodhana. So she came to the tent or the war place, and she said, "Duryodhana, you come to me naked without any clothes, and I am going to open my eyes that I closed for like decades." Since she married Dhritarashtra, she had closed her eyes with a cloth.
Because she wanted to be the same with her husband, because
Dhritarashtra
couldn't see, so she covered her eyes with the cloth, and then she's opening it now to give him power.
So the austerity for many years has given so much power, right? So she said, "Whoever I see with my eyes, when I open this blind and see you, your whole body will become like diamond." But she didn't say that. She just said, "Just come naked to me when I opened my eyes, and I will give you the power." So this Duryodhana.
Yes. Can I say?
Yes.
That night, Duryodhana just took off his clothes, and while he was taking off his under the cloth, Krishna was seeing that. Krishna was seeing that, and suddenly Duryodhana hid behind a tree, and Krishna was talking something, and Duryodhana then.
Oh, Krishna said that he should cover his private parts. So what he actually wanted to do was to cover.
With a banana tree leaf, Duryodhana covered his
private parts.
Yeah, his also part. Like just like where you put an underwear, like a little shorts, he covered that area.
Okay, then he went to Gandhari, and when she opened her eyes, the power gone to every places, but instead of the thigh and the main parts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
So Krishna wanted to do that because Krishna will so to make some weak spots so Bhima can like kill him.
So Gandhari, after this, she asked the Duryodhana, only you and I knew about this. Who cover your private parts and thighs with the leaves? And he, Krishna. And at that moment itself, Gandhari understood that the Lord, if he wants somebody to get defeated, even if she has the greatest power in the world to make the whole body a diamond, he cannot do anything. So so there is a saying called Mare Krishna Rake Krishna Mare Ke, meaning whoever Krishna decides to kill, nobody can protect. And whoever Krishna decides to protect, nobody can kill. So, so that is what we are seeing here. Even though Duryodhana's body became as hard as a diamond, he had this weak spot. And that was exactly the spot that Bhima said during the gambling match, and when they brought Draupadi into the court, this Duryodhana told Draupadi to come and sit on his lap because she is his servant. And because he said that, Bhima had taken a vow that he will.
Excuse me, sorry to interrupt, but
broke Duryodhana's thigh and killed him.
Yes, yes.
Excuse me, sorry to interrupt, but
yes, Dhruv.
Is
Go ahead,
that
Dhruv.
Krishna sneaking up behind the tree?
Yeah, Krishna already spoke to him. So this picture is just showing Krishna was the one instrumental in making Duryodhana weak on his thighs. Okay, so Krishna made sure that there was a weak spot. Okay, let's go to the next slide. So then the war started on the 18th day, and Krishna told Yudhishthira, you have to go fight Shalya. And do you know why? Among all the warriors in the battlefield, only Yudhishthira was the calmest person. He wouldn't be aggressive. Like he wouldn't say, you are this, you are that. Remember, like when Kshatriyas fight, they first verbally abuse the other person. You are not good, and you're this, and you're that. And then they fight. But anybody who has that kind of aggression in them, they will lose half their strength when they fight with Shalya, who is now the commander-in-chief. But Krishna knew that Shalya had this boon from Lord Shiva, and he knew that Yudhishthira is the calmest. He is always in a very peaceful mood. And his name itself is Yudhishthira. Yudh means war. Sthira means very firm and calm. So that's why his name is, his name also symbolizes his character, Yudhishthira.
You mean his name? Yudhishthira's name means war firm?
No, not war fun. One calm in war. War
calm in war.
Yeah.
Does he ever fight in the war?
Yeah, he was fighting, right? But he hadn't really killed any of the enemies yet. But Krishna said, you have to go, because another reason was Shalya was a spear fighter too, and Yudhishthira is very, very skillful in spear fighting. Yeah, in shooting the spear. And then Krishna also wanted Yudhishthira, being the king of the Pandavas, to some fame that he also partook in the war and was able to kill the enemy. So the commander-in-chief against Yudhishthira, the war started, and then Yudhishthira was able to throw his golden spear, and it went into the chest of Shalya. So Shalya perished that day. So their last commander-in-chief on the 18th day also died. And then Yudhishthira.
So how did Shalya die?
Yudhishthira threw a spear. You know, spear is a long rod with a sharp end. So no, Shalya is the opposite Kaurava army. Kaurava.
I know, but it's his uncle, kind of.
Yeah, it is his uncle, but in the war, they have to defeat the enemy. Otherwise, they will lose uh, the entire war, and then the whole world will become spoiled with the bad people, right? Ruling. So for a higher cause, he had to kill someone who
You
is like
hold
his uncle.
a long thing with a sharp on the end. It's like an arrow in big size, right?
Yes,
Yes.
very nice. Okay, so then after that, so Yudhishthira was already, the army was sad that their commander-in-chief again died. So they had so many commander-in-chiefs. If you remember, starting from Bhishma, now Shalya is also on the battleground, dead. And then
He got killed by Yudha. Sorry to interrupt, but
yeah.
which soldier is which?
So the one on the right who's throwing the spear is Yudhishthira, and the one who's receiving the spear on his chest is Shalya. Okay. Now let's go to Duryodhana's favorite uncle. You know who is he?
Shakuni.
Yeah, Shakuni was the cause of a lot of
I'm
problems.
happy that he's dying.
Yeah, he was the one who gave Duryodhana all these bad ideas to kill Bhima. He put poison. Then he told him to bring Pandavas so that he can cheat them.
Prabhuji, he was the main cause of the Kurukshetra war. If I'm right, I think that he is the main cause of the Kurukshetra war.
Yeah, he's one of the causes. So the thing is, there are many bad people in the world, but whoever makes the final decision, like Duryodhana.
Prabhuji, but I think that Shaguni was the one who intended Duryodhana to conduct this war.
He's the real bad guy.
Yeah. So
yes.
The thing is, like, if we are like Yudhishthira, we won't go make friends with a person like Shakuni. But if we are bad like Duryodhana, we will always find bad people like Shakuni. So it's all about how we conduct ourselves, what our values are. So so we can't fully say that Shakuni is the main reason, but it is also Duryodhana's attitude to life that caused him to make the best friends with Shakuni. So if you do something wrong, you can. So if you do something wrong, you cannot blame somebody who instigated you to do that. You have to take the responsibility too. So I'm agreeing with you, Ishwarji. Shakuni was a big reason, but he's not the only reason. I think it's
yeah,
a good
but I know that there were many reasons. There were many reasons for the Kurukshetra war.
But Shakuni is one of the most important ones.
Yeah, Shakuni is one of the main reasons.
I get you, Ishwar.
Yeah. So who had vowed, you know, in that sabha where Draupadi was humiliated by somebody had taken a vow that because Shakuni was the cause of this whole cheating match, gambling match, because he tricked even Duryodhana and Dhritarashtra to summon the Pandavas and do that. So
Yudhishthira said that?
No.
Arjuna?
No. Keep going.
Bhima?
No.
Sahadeva?
Sahadeva.
I remember Sahadeva.
So Sahadeva had taken
a vow that he would kill.
Yeah.
So,
First Yudhishthira went to fight against Shakuni. Then all the Pandavas came, and then Sahadeva was the one who killed Shakuni.
Yeah.
So, Prabhuji, what happened is that before the war, Sahadeva told Shaguni that I will kill you. Then Shaguni just smiled and just went.
Right. So now so nobody actually directly killed Shakuni because they wanted to Sahadeva complete his vow, right? So then Sahadeva was fighting Shakuni. Initially, they were fighting very hard, and then Sahadeva even killed Uluka. Anybody remember Uluka? Who is? Uluka is the son of Shakuni, and if you remember, on the day before the war started, Duryodhana had sent Uluka to say that you guys are going to lose and all these bad things to kind of demoralize the Pandavas. So Uluka was the one who gave that message. Anyway, Uluka was killed, and then Shakuni was very sad. Oh, my son was killed by Sahadeva. He started fighting, but then Sahadeva was winning, and then Shakuni, you know, he's always a trickster. He ran away from the battlefield. He's not like a Kshatriya. Kshatriya want to die in the battlefield if he cannot win. But Shakuni, you know, he's always
Rishanko,
tricking.
sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt, but
Yes.
why is there a question, a picture question?
Oh, I just got the like the picture. It has a question, but you can remember who killed Shakuni in Mahabharata. It is Sahadeva.
Meenakshi.
Oh no. Did he use a spear?
No, he didn't use a spear for this one. He was actually using an arrow, and
An arrow hit him? Did an
Yeah.
arrow hit him on the slice his neck off?
Yeah, let's not go into those details. But anyway, Sahadeva killed this bad guy Shakuni in the war. Let's keep it there. And so all the Kauravas by now were dead, and only Duryodhana, Kritavarma, Ashwadhama, and Kripacharya were left. So only four important warriors.
Wait.
Yeah. So Ayana is taking notes here.
So, who was left in the war again?
Kritavarma. So you know Kritavarma is a Yadava who was a commander in chief of the Narayani Sena. So he went with the Sena.
Okay, then what?
And he fought in the Kaurava side.
Kritavarma?
So Kritavarma, Kripacharya. Kripacharya, you know, is a teacher and uncle of Ashwadhama. And Kripacharya. Then there is Ashwadhama, who is the son of Dronacharya and who is the nephew of Kripacharya. He also survived the 18th day. And then Duryodhana. So only these four warriors were left. The entire army was wiped out. Nobody was left.
So 4 against 1,000 and whatever?
Yeah, so the Pandavas and Satyaki. Yeah. So then Duryodhana understood that he's going to get killed. So Duryodhana also ran away. His uncle Shakuni died, and he was very sad that he was the cause of all his dear ones to die. And he went into a lake, and he had some yogic siddhis. So the siddhi means any kind of a magical power that he could go in without breathing and sit under a lake. So he went. It's called a Dvaipayana lake. Okay, so he went to the Dvaipayana lake and he went under, and with his pranayam or holding his breath, he was able to stop all the ripples in the water.
What? Did
Yeah,
Bhima just kill Duryodhana?
yeah, we'll get to that. So he was hiding under the pond, and nobody knew where he was. And at that point, the Kauravas who were left, you know, Kritavarma, Kripacharya, and Ashwadhama, they
I
came.
wrote it down.
Yeah, they came there and they asked Duryodhana, "What do you want us to do? Why are you hiding here?" And he said he will come out to fight the next day, the 19th day. He said now he wants to rest.
I thought there were only 18
Yeah,
days.
let's listen. So he said he'll come the next day and not today because all of his main people have died and he just wants to rest for some time. So he was hiding under the lake. And while they were talking, some hunters came to drink some water from the lake, and they hid behind the branches and they heard the conversation. And they said, "Oh, if we get this news to Yudhishthira, he would be very happy and he will pay us handsomely." So he went to the Pandava camp and said, "You know what? Duryodhana is hiding under the lake, and we know for sure because there was Ashwadhama and all of them talking to him. So you can just go there. So Yudhishthira was very happy to get that secret news, and he paid those hunters good money as a gift. And then this is the place where they come and say, "Oh, Duryodhana, don't be a coward. Don't hide under the water." And then Duryodhana said, "Oh, I don't want to fight anymore. You can take the kingdom." Then Yudhishthira said, "It is too late. Everybody has died. Now you have to come and fight with us to finish this war."
Wait, Duryodhana.
So Duryodhana got angry and he said, "Oh, then I'm going to fight you. You just have to choose one person to fight with me, and
I will kill him.
yeah, I'll kill him." And if and then Yudhishthira, right? He's always making the very, very good deals for his enemies. Also, he said,
Right decisions.
he's making the most truthful decision. So Yudhishthira said,
Bhima, you can fight with him.
No, you are only one person, Duryodhana, and we are 5. So you cannot fight all of us. So you can choose whoever you want to fight with, and if you win, you will be the next king. Yudhishthira still making a chance for Duryodhana. And Duryodhana said, "You can choose whoever you want." So Krishna was a little upset there that Yudhishthira said that, because if Duryodhana had chosen somebody else for the mace fight, like Yudhishthira or Sahadeva, then clearly Duryodhana would have won, because Duryodhana was better at mace fighting than everybody except Bhima. So since Duryodhana didn't pick a person, and
Prabhuji, could you repeat that once more?
Yes. So Duryodhana, from the water, he said, "I cannot fight all 5 of you. Just choose one person to come." And then Yudhishthira said, "You can choose whoever you want. If you fight with that person and win, you will be the next king." So then Duryodhana said, "I don't want to choose. Whoever is good enough to fight with me, why don't you come?" Bhima said, "I will come." And then it was decided that Bhima and Arjuna will fight, and they set a whole place for that. They said it'll be on the 18th day itself, but it'll be in a place called Samanta Panchaka.
So some hunters came and told told Yudhishthira that Duryodhana died.
No, hunters said Duryodhana is hiding under the lake. And they came to the lake to find Duryodhana hiding, and they said, "Don't hide like a coward, just come out." And he came out, and then it was decided that Bhima and Duryodhana will have a fight in a place called Samanta Panchaka. And everybody, it's like a boxing, like today's boxing, there'll be a big crowd and a big ring.
And
like
Duryodhana and Bhima.
So the right picture is showing Duryodhana and Bhima fighting. So the fight started, and then it was a mace fight. So since it was a mace fight, Duryodhana was very happy because his weak point was below the waist, right? Where he covered with leaves. Every place else was as hard as a diamond. So in mace fight, they can never hit below the waist. That's mace fighting.
But he broke many rules. So
yeah. So Duryodhana thought, "I'm definitely going to win." And actually, that was the way it was going. Because poor Bhima, when he was trying to hit Duryodhana, it was like he's hitting a rock. Nothing is happening. And Duryodhana was laughing. He didn't say that he has this boon from his mother that he became like a diamond.
And
Yes.
Duryodhana was hitting Bhima very hard that Bhima sometimes went to death.
Yeah, Bhima.
I can't write all this down.
Bhima fell unconscious. Bhima was bleeding, and Bhima, he's going to lose. Then Arjuna and Krishna are saying, "Who do you think will win? What's happening here? Why is Duryodhana fighting so good?" So Krishna says, skill-wise, strength-wise, Bhima is stronger, 10,000 elephants. But skill-wise, actually, Duryodhana had been practicing all through his life to defeat Bhima. He created a statue statue of Bhima. He was always fighting with that statue to become very skillful. So skill and practice wise, Duryodhana was better. And since Duryodhana had the boon also from his mother, it was clear that Duryodhana will win this fight. And poor Bhima, like Meenakshi ji said, was getting beaten up pretty bad. And Bhima was wondering what to do. And he looked at Krishna and Arjuna. Okay, I think Meenakshi ji wants to say what happened.
So Prabhuji, then Krishna shows an action like just putting his hands on his lap. Then Bhima understood that that
Yes.
he can be killed by.
Yeah, in the version I read, Krishna said Arjuna to show the lap. Again, that's okay. It's the same thing. So when Bhima looked at Krishna and Arjuna, they gave a sign that hit the thighs, and Bhima understood that, I have taken a promise to break this guy's thighs, so I'm going to hit the thighs. In the meantime, Balramji, Krishna's brother, he had gone for a pilgrimage, right, without fighting the war. He had come to see this big fight in Samanta Panchaka, to see, because both are his disciples, and because he taught both of them mace fighting very nicely. So he wanted to see who is the better person. And when he saw that Bhima hit the thighs of Duryodhana, he became very angry. And that's the picture we see next, the next slide. So here you see that when Bhima finally hit Duryodhana on the thighs, it was his weak spot. Then he started bleeding, and he was totally weak after that. So that's what you see. And then on the background, you see how Balramji is taking his plow. His weapon is a plow. Plow is the one that they use to make the field where you can. Yeah, that's his weapon.
Oh,
okay?
wow.
Yeah. So he got the plow to hit Bhima and kill him because he didn't follow the rules. He is a teacher. He didn't like his disciple breaking the rules of. So then Krishna is stopping Balramji. You see in the picture, he's saying this: if a cheat is doing deceitful things, it's okay to use deceitful methods to defeat that person. So Krishna says, Bhima is okay, because Bhima had taken a vow to break this guy's thighs because he wanted to put Draupadi on his thighs when he was just a brother-in-law of Draupadi. So it was very, very bad behavior, and so it was justified to beat him in the thighs. And so then Balramji was not really happy, but it was just, he just took the chariot and went away at that point. He didn't really hurt Bhima. And then, so the war was won because the greatest person in their side, who was supposed to be the king on the Kaurava side, is now defeated and lying. He's not dead, but he's just bleeding, and he will die soon. There's nothing they can do at this point. So then the Pandavas started rejoicing. Yes, we won the war. And on the right, it's a picture of Krishna and Arjuna. After everything was over, the 18th day was over, and Duryodhana is left there. He said he doesn't want to go anywhere. He wants to slowly leave his body from where he fell, there where he's hurt. So then Krishna and Arjuna came back to the camp, and Krishna told Arjuna, you get out of the chariot first, not me. You go out of the chariot. And when Arjuna jumped out of the chariot, Lord Hanuman was on the flag of the chariot, right? Lord Hanuman also flew away, and then the whole chariot burst into a fire. And then Arjuna asked, Krishna, what happened? Why is the chariot all burning? And then Krishna said, actually, it was because I was on the chariot making sure that you were protected all the time, because all the different weapons that Bhishma, Karna,
What were we
Ashwatthama.
talking about again? I was handling you, man.
Yeah, so the chariot burst into a flame.
Why?
Krishna and Arjuna's chariot, because it was attacked by all these great warriors, right? Bhishma, Drona, Karna, and actually it was supposed to be destroyed at that time, but Krishna being there was protecting the chariot. So Krishna asked Arjuna to get out of the chariot first, and then Krishna jumped out, and then it burst into a flame. Now the war is over, right? And Hanuman is also flying away. So what we learn from that is, if the Lord is protecting you, not even the greatest power like a nuclear bomb can harm you. So that's how the Lord protected Arjuna. So we'll stop here and then go to the Kahoots. Anybody has any questions?
Like Duryodhana gave up, like he told I did a wrong thing and I have to like be punished. Like, he thought like that.
Yeah. So there is a lot more part of the story, because Duryodhana is just wounded and lying there. There's a part we will discuss next week about Ashwadhama doing a very, very bad thing. And then actually Lord Shiva also and Krishna also wanted both sides to be finished. So how that happened. But that's not part of today's Kahoot quiz. So we'll stop where Duryodhana fell. And next class we'll discuss who becomes the commander-in-chief and why he becomes. And so the end of the 18th day is where we stop now, after Krishna and Arjuna's chariot also caught fire. Okay, everybody's ready? Oh, why is it was showing the answer? Hopefully I will stop the video so that there's no delay. So everybody can see the screen, right?
Yes.
Great.
Pandavas won the war!
Finally, right? So
Yeah.
after 13 years of suffering in the forest.
13?
Now remember, they were out for 13 years, and then the war finished in 18 days. Okay, the pin 1638511. 1638511. Okay, Madhav and Krishna are in.
What?
Ashmita.
163. 163.
1638511. Okay, Thaira Radha, very nice name. I don't. Hanuman, not Hanuman, Hanuman. No, Hunaman. A variation of the name. Then there's Radharani, I think it is Meenakshi ji, and then Ishwar ji. Arjuna, I'm guessing, is
Prabhuji,
Rama.
I'm not Radharani. I didn't join yet.
Okay.
I'm Radharani.
Oh, very nice, Chaitra. And Tara ji is on. And somebody is, I don't know, the secret person. Then R. Then Ayana is showing off that Pandavas won with a crown on both sides. And Sh is on, SH. I think she wants me to talk less because I've been talking a lot.
Prabhuji, like
Yes?
Shreya is SH.
Oh, sorry, Shreya ji. Thank you for joining. We missed you for so long. So good. I think because now it is a little earlier for you, it is better timing for you. So thank you so much for making it.
Your question.
Sorry?
Prabhuji, so was Bhishma alive on the 18th day of the war? No.
Yes. He was still lying there. We'll discuss about him in the next class, how he leaves his body. But he was waiting to see and make sure Hastinapur is in good hands. And he was also waiting for the sun to move north.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I am with the name Thaira Radha.
Okay, very nice. So there's Radha. Then there's Oi Salty and Lakshi.
So that Radha is me, Prabhuji.
There is 16 players in the Kahoot and 15 participants.
Okay, we are going to start. Okay, everybody okay? Anybody wants more time? No, right?
No.
Okay, good luck everyone. Everybody are winners, even before the game. Start. Mahabharata War, day 18. So one of 12 questions. Why was Duryodhana sad at the end of the 17th day of war? His friend Karna died. He was tired of fighting. He wanted to stop the war. All of the above. Okay. So don't always go to all of the above.
I did it! Finally!
Yeah.
I wasn't all of the above.
Yeah, he didn't want to stop the war. Remember, Kripacharya went and said, please stop the war. Your best friend has also died, but he didn't stop the war. Okay. And he was tired of fighting at the end of the 18th day, not on the 17th day.
I'm so glad I took notes.
Okay.
Why are you always sad when I'm on the first?
No, don't be so proud.
I'm not proud.
Okay. All right. I
Hare
don't.
Krishna, Prabhuji, I have also given the correct answer, but my name has not came there.
Oh, that's okay. It's just the timing. Who became commander-in-chief of the Kaurava army on the 18th day? Kripa, Shalya, Shakuni, Duryodhana. Yes, Shalya. Most of you got that right. Remember, Shalya was the charioteer of Karna, but then he became the commander-in-chief.
I'm really happy I took notes.
Prabhuji, then how did Shalya die? Like his Karna's commander-in-chief, Shalya died. Like he was a great warrior.
While he was charioteer, he didn't die on the 17th day. On the 18th day, he was, okay, we have that question. Maybe you joined late. We discussed that in class. I don't want to say anything now because that is our question. Okay. So Ayana, Ishwarji, Aisalti, Tara, I don't know, are all on the board.
Who is I don't know?
Even that person doesn't know. Okay, 3 of 12.
I think it's Dhruvji.
Dhruv is Aisalti. Who killed Shalya on the 18th day? Arjuna, Sahadeva, Nakula, Yudhishthira.
I never knew you spell Yudhishthira with a Y.
Okay, most of you got that right. Very good. Okay, Ishwarji is on fire. He's on second place. Krishna and Arjuna are on the board. Next question, 4 of 12. Why did Krishna pick Yudhishthira to fight Shalya? Shalya had a boon that only a calm person can kill him. Shalya was a spear fighter like Yudhishthira. Krishna wanted to increase the fame of Yudhishthira. All of the above. Okay, most of you got that right. This time all of them.
A or 4?
Answer streak 4.
Oh. Couldn't.
Oh, maybe we have to check your eyes then.
Hey!
Okay.
Who's okay?
That's a mystery.
Oh, Aisalti is on 3rd place. Very nice, Dhruv.
Will your story be told or remain
5
a
of
mystery?
12. Who killed Kaurava commander Susharma? Oh, sorry, I didn't mention this in class, but I can give you a clue. It's the best fighter in the Pandava side.
This is easy peasy.
Susharma was a Trigartha warrior. he was also killed on
This
the
is
18th day.
easy peasy.
Yeah. So Arjuna, you know, Susharma and the army, his Trigarta, remember they had sworn that they will kill Arjuna or die. So on the 18th day, Susharma was also killed by Arjuna. So
Changed it. Wow.
okay, Radharani is the highest climber. Very good. Who killed Shakuni on the 18th day of war? Nakula, Arjuna, Sahadeva, Yudhishthira.
Oh.
Remember who had taken a vow? We discussed that in class.
I accidentally clicked the wrong one.
That's okay. It's not all about winning. It's about learning and remembering.
But I accidentally clicked the
That's
wrong
okay.
I was correct.
Okay, Ishwarji has got all 6 correct. Very good. And Dhruv is on 2nd place, doing very well.
Yep.
Is in 3rd place, Krishna, and then
one. Great job.
Nisha and I
Vaisakhi.
have the same podium place.
where did Duryodhana go hiding after Kaurava army destroyed on 18th day? Underwater in a lake called Dwapayana, in Hastinapur with his parents, in Kurukshetra under his chariot, in Indraprastha. So we discussed this. Oh, all of you got it right. Very good, everyone. Excellent. That's what I like to see, everyone getting it right. 8 of 12. Who fatally wounded Duryodhana on a one-on-one combat? Yudhishthira, Nakula, Arjuna, Bhima. So who fought with Duryodhana? We just discussed that. Yes, most of you got that. Okay, some of you got Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira actually fought with Shalya, okay, not Duryodhana.
Prabhuji, in the last, when Duryodhana was afraid that all of his friends and all of the Kauravas died, then he just went to the lake and he hid there. And in that day only, Duryodhana means Bhima has killed Duryodhana.
Yes, yes. Yeah, at this point, he's not dead yet. He actually dies only on the 19th day. We'll discuss that next class. He's wounded. Okay, fatally wounded meaning there's nothing any doctors can do. He has consciousness, but his life is slowly leaving the body. Okay, very nice, Taraji. Nice summarizing. So why was Bhima not able to defeat Duryodhana by following the rules of fight? Duryodhana got a boon from Gandhari. His body, except the thighs, were as hard as diamond. All of the above, none of the above. Yes. So all of you are correct, except none of the above is not correct. But best answer is all of the above. He got a boon from Gandhari and his body became very, very strong. Okay, Ayana is on fire. Ishwar ji, Dhruv ji, Tara ji, Krishna ji, Ayana ji. Okay, last 3 questions. Who had ensured Duryodhana had a weak point in his body? Krishna, Gandhari, Arjuna, Dhritarashtra. So someone had asked while seeing the picture, who is in the background looking when Gandhari was giving the power from her eyes? Krishna. Very nice. So some of you are guessing, looks like Arjuna is not, and Dhritarashtra, yeah, he was not in the picture, but you can say he was the person who let his son become a very bad guy. He didn't really discipline him. Okay. Next, second last question. Why did Krishna ask Arjuna to get off the chariot first? Krishna's presence protects the chariot. Chariot was about to be consumed by flames. Krishna shows that Arjuna was safe because of him. All of the above. Yes. So all of you are correct. Best answer is all of the above. The Lord wanted to show Arjuna is a great warrior, but he was safe because of Krishna's protection. So he leaves a little clues like that in all these pastimes so that devotees can read these and understand how Krishna protects his dear ones like Arjuna. Otherwise, they would have been destroyed in the powerful. Okay. Last question, everyone. Good luck. Who was the Kaurava fighter still alive at the end of the 18th day? Ashwadhama, Kritavarma, Kripa, all of the above. All of the above is the right answer. Actually, Duryodhana was also alive, but he was in a very bad state. He was almost going to die. Okay, let's look at the podium. Third place goes to Tara. Congratulations. Second place goes to Krishna. And first place goes to Ishwarji. Congrats, Ishwarji. So then comes Arjuna and Ayana, fourth and fifth place. But everybody are winners. So let's just go to, yeah.
Everyone, please stop drawing on the screen. There may be people who really want to see their scores.
Okay.
I can leave the meeting.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much for joining. Hare Krishna, everyone. And if anyone wants to stay back and draw,
Thank
please.
you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Dandat Pranam. So,
Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I want to see Prabhuji. Prabhuji, can I see my score?
Yes,
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 yes.
yes, yes.
I don't know why it's not going to that. No.
So, can you please, everyone, can you just stop doing?
Okay, get feed. Okay, so let's
can
look
you
at the full report. Yes. So now you can all see your names, and I'm going to order it by the alphabetical order so that it's not based on rank. Everybody are winners. So you can look at your name. So all of you played Arjuna, Ashmita, Ishwar, Hemant. I don't know, Krishna, Lakshmi.
It's
Mark.
not.
Okay, Radharani.
It's not by letter because I should be.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah, because you put a Hare Krishna. You want to see yours, right, Meenakshi ji?
Yeah, I am Radha.
Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Hari Bol. So here.
I really want to do.
And anybody who wants to see their score can tell.
I see my score.
Okay, Nitin ji wants to see his score. Can you please?
Mom.
Oh,
Yes, wait.
yeah.
Where's yours?
Hanuman. The right here.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, that one? Okay.
Yeah, Hunaman. You got 75% correct. Very good.
Same as mine.
Yeah.
I'll extend the.
Ayana, I want to tell you something.
What is it?
I really missed you.
I miss you too.
Yeah. Well, now I always want to see you again.
I know. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare
Hare Krishna.
You want to say Hare Krishna? You can do Krishna,
Yeah.
Krishna.
Leave it.
That's a good tune. That's a good melody, Shreya ji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Why? It's all of the whole day kids.
Hare Hare,
No.
Hare Rama,
Prabhuji.
Hare Rama,
Yeah.
Rama.
Thank you for the stars.
Hare
You didn't on your camera, you know?
Hare Krishna.
You didn't on your camera.
Hare
Oh, turn on our camera? Okay.
Hare Rama.
Let's see. I'll turn on the camera. How do you?
Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So actually Shreya ji gave us this tune. So we are trying to do some kirtan with that tune. We did some kirtan before class. So thank you, Shreya ji. Very nice tune. Anybody else?
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Shreya ji. Please say hi.
Hare Krishna. And
Please say
thank
Hare
you.
Krishna to Sri Hari ji also. And Mata ji, Jyoti Mata ji. Hare Krishna, Tara ji.
Hare Krishna.
And
Hare
Sajish ji.
Krishna.
We really enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining every week and giving us your association. That's why we can continue every week. Thank you.
Thank you.
We are almost reaching the end of Mahabharata.
Yeah, I wish you continue with some other thing. If
Yeah.
is finished.
Yeah, we'll have to see what is next.
Yeah.
It's good for everyone. We can discuss if anybody wants any suggestions. We can do that. We can do Srimad Bhagavatam or we can do Ramayana. So
Yeah.
and
Anything is okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Look at
Thank you.
that. Looks
Okay.
so weird.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Say Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Taraji. Hare Krishna,
Let's see,
Sajish
I'll
ji.
put a heart.
Hare Krishna, Nitin ji. Nitin ji was the first to join and he's about to leave. So it looks like he's very enthusiastic to learn about all these stories about the Lord. So great job, Nitin ji. Okay.
That's your name, Tara. Okay, leave it.
Okay. Taraji is putting hearts. Right? Okay.
I'm putting heart.
Yeah, both of you are putting hearts. Yeah, heart is very important because it's all about the Lord's love that we're discussing. So yes, that's the essence. To make us all love God. Yes.
I drew a heart with hearts.
Yes.
I'm leaving hearts wherever I go.
Mhm.
Whee! And I'll draw something.
Okay, Anna, let's wrap up.
Bye-bye. Oh, we cannot stop it.
Oh, name.
Bye, everyone.
You have to stop the annotate, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you.